Today on Fight Insight podcast, we will have Tori Smith, who is set to compete at Tap or Tag 3. Plus, we will talk about custom shorts in the UFC. Will you buy it? I know I would. So, Tim, what are we waiting for? Hit it! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fight Insight podcast.
All right, Raine, we have an excellent episode ahead of us. Our guest today, she is a purple belt, I think, in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a brown belt, I think, in Judo. On Smooth Comp, it's a website where you can check people's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competitions. She's listed as having 76 wins, 52 by submission. She represents Westside MXT Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Club in St. John, New Brunswick. I've seen her compete personally, Raine, and the person you are about to see in no way reflects how she competes. This girl is a savage and a killer. Raine, bring her in.
Please welcome the silent assassin, Tori Smith.
Hi.
The silent assassin, Tori Smith. Tori, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Tori, was I correct? Purple belt in Jiu-Jitsu, brown belt in Judo?
Yes, you are correct.
Dang. And the silent assassin is probably the most accurate nickname I've ever seen, because for people only listening on audio, like, how old are you, Tori? Are you 20?
Yes, I'm 20.
Okay, 20 years old, 76 victories in jiu-jitsu competitions. I'm sure it's probably more than that, maybe too, right?
I'm not sure the exact number of wins, but I have a book that I log each and every match that I have. So.
Oh, nice. What do you do? Wait, what do you do in this book?
So I have a few pages at the front dedicated to like bigger events that I've attended, and then throughout the other pages, I'll mark like every fight I've had against, like who it was against, and then I'll say if I won or if I've lost, and like if it was by submission, and and I just count them.
That's crazy. Is that so that when we end up making a movie about you one day, they can use that as like a reference material?
Yeah, reference log, we'll have like it all laid out.
Yeah, that is crazy. Wait, and so did you only start doing that for your jiu-jitsu, or were you doing that in your judo as well?
Only jiu-jitsu.
Oh, okay. Now, your judo brown belt, that's very high, a brown belt, right? For
yes.
judo? How old?
Black.
Yeah, okay. How old were you when you were doing the judo, and when did you start jiu-jitsu?
I started judo probably when I was about 14 years old, so 6 years ago. And then jitsu, I started a little later. I started when I was 17, so 3 years ago.
You were an old woman when you started.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, and so are you still doing judo now?
I am, yes. Not as often, but I do use it to help my my BJJ training.
Yeah, for sure. Raine, so I know Tori from Fight League Atlantic, right? She competes out there, and the first time I saw you, I think, was Kumite 5, maybe. I think was the first time I witnessed Tori compete, and it was the first event that I ever commentated. And Tori comes out, looks like the nicest little girl, She was the most aggressive competitor that whole night, including the men. Like, Tori, every time you were engaging with your opponent, it's like you were trying to throw elbows. It's like you were like so aggressive. Where does the aggression come from?
Life's hard. No, I
growing up on the mean streets of St. John, right?
Yeah, I just if they moved the way I wanted them to move, I wouldn't have to be so aggressive. Like, you just gotta, give me your arm and it'd be over.
Yeah, you can save yourself all the hassle, of the roughing up. No, but really, Tori, like, I mean, because look, I train at my area here, and I see people competing, and I see people training. I don't see people aggressive like you. Like, to be honest, did you grow up like doing other combat sports, or like were you always into combat sports? Like, you would not expect it from you is all I'm saying, and I'm saying it in the nicest way.
No, actually, I grew up playing soccer for the longest time, and I played flute in a band. So, I use my aggressiveness. Like I use my knuckles a lot, and I use a lot of pressure just to get them to squirm, because I find it opens up room for them to make mistakes, and I can take advantage off of their mistakes to wiggle my way into where I want to be. And no one said jitsu or judo was nice. So gentle art, I don't think so.
Okay, and I apologize if this gets you in trouble. Is it legal to do that? To use your knuckle? Like, you're not doing pressure points, I guess.
No, I'm pretty sure it is. It's legal. I never got called out for it, so maybe I just blew my secret. I don't know. But yeah, because like if you're like pushing off of somebody and you just had your hand there,
right?
You're not punching them, so
no, yes.
It should be legal, and you're just using pressure, right?
Yeah, for sure. Why not?
Right?
It's funny. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's funny because friend of the podcast, I don't know if you'll know him, the guy that's pretty popular online. He's Commander Dale Brown from Detroit Urban Survival. He's the guy that goes, Detroit Urban Survival Tactics. Right, that guy, and he's dressed like a security guy. Anyways, we've had him on the show a few times, and he does like real life protecting of people. But there's a Bellator heavyweight guy that credits one of his escapes to one of the things he saw, and is like, you push up on the nose. So the guy, like his opponent had him like kind of like in a rear naked choke, and he reached back and kind of pushed up like just under the bridge of the nose. And like immediately, like you just like your head goes back and you like kind of release. And he's like, hey, I followed what Commander Dale told me, and like it worked. So, and then he gets up and knocks the guy out. Tori, you're an aggressive competitor. You're a very successful competitor. Where do you see your life taking you? Like with jiu-jitsu, is this something that you want to do and turn it into a professional career? You want to travel the world? What's going on?
Yeah, I'd like to compete as much as I can, like continue on with that. I'd like to eventually work my way out of Canada and try some things in the States or elsewhere. I hope to be a high level competitor anyway. And then, maybe like 10 years down the road or something, maybe open my own gym or something, but that's far thinking. But yeah, just competing and training as much as I can.
Nice. It's crazy because Tori, like not too long ago, this wasn't even an option for people. Like jiu-jitsu has grown so much in the last little while that Raine, I'm sure even Raine, you're young, but when you were doing your high school thing, then it says like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Jiu-jitsu instructor was probably not on the list. But now it's like legit a viable option. Tori, if you open your school, where would you want to open it? There in St. John, or would you want to be somewhere else in the world if you could choose anything?
I'd probably keep it here in St. John, keep it close to home. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but here would be nice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Nice. And is there striking in your daily training? Do you train in jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai? Do you train in boxing? Anything like that?
Not regularly, but I have trained boxing and kickboxing and all that stuff in the past. Okay. It's good fun. I like the sparring aspect.
Okay. Yeah. Anything to hurt more people. So I obviously I have to ask, right? Because jiu-jitsu, yes, there's like a lot of opportunities and things that you can do, right? But is MMA in your future at all? Would you ever want to try that?
There might be a time when I consider going into MMA. I'd want to wait till I was done with my schooling first. Still need my brain a little bit. But after I'm done that, I'll explore. Sure. It sounds fun.
Nice. What can I ask what you're doing in school?
Yeah, I'm taking nursing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. So after you severely injure people, you could then take care of them on the outside.
Yeah,
Nice. Good. That's very cool. Okay, so nursing, and what kind of nursing do you want to do afterwards?
I'd like to do pediatrics, but I know a lot of girls want to get into that. So maybe also like emergency. Emergency would be fun.
Okay, yeah, there you go. All right, well, my screen seems to be frozen here. So, Raine, tell me if Tori's looking bored or anything.
No, we're both smiling. We're both giggling.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fortunately, your screen is like frozen on a freeze frame, and you're smiling, so it doesn't look bad. Don't worry.
All right, good. Sorry, Tori. So, Tori, look, you're competing next at FLA's Tap or Tag 3. It is the first time they have done a tag team event in a long time. Is it your first time competing in a tag team event?
Yeah, it'll be my first time.
And so, do you have any clue what the hell this is?
Well, they sent out the rule set sort of like they're 8-minute matches, and it's you and your teammate, and the rope is only so long, and and there's no coaches allowed, so it's only you and your teammate. You guys are on your own.
Yeah,
but it'll be good. I have faith in me and Tally. She's my teammate, so I think we're a force to be reckoned with. I mean, Tally's gonna probably do some heavy lifting because she's probably one of the best in the Maritimes, but we can do it. I believe in us.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you're teamed up with Natalie Levesque.
Yeah.
And your tag team name, this is so cool, Raine, because they get to name their tag teams, is called TNT.
TNT. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. and so where does TNT come from, Tori?
It comes from Tori and Tally, because both of our names go with the T's.
All right. There you go. Okay, so Tori and Tally. I love it. I love that. And does she train at your gym?
No, actually, she trains at out of Victory. So we're actually quite far away from each other, but that's okay. Yeah.
All right, that's great. So then that's really cool because you guys are both very highly respected in the Maritimes in Canadian Jiu-Jitsu. So how did you guys decide to form a team?
Well, I was looking to compete in the next FLA grappling event, whatever it was. So I was talking with them, and Tally also happened to be messaging them, and then we were asked if we wanted to be a team, and we were down because me and Tally, we both have respect for each other, and we've seen each other a whole bunch at competitions, so I'd say we're pretty good friends now.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, well that's cool. So this is kind of like the forming of a mega powers. Like you take two top people who are succeeding in the individual competition, and then you put them as a team. So this is crazy. Now, here, like in wrestling, we see this a lot. Like in WWE wrestling, you see where these like people will come together. Unfortunately, Tori, what normally happens is that one of the partners betrays the other and smashes them with a chair.
Uh-oh.
How much can Tally trust you that you won't turn on her in the middle of this match?
I think she can trust me. I think even if I did go and grab a chair, I'm pretty sure she'd be able to take it from me. So,
Raine, that's the most unpositive response I've ever heard. Like, it really sounds like Tori's going to hit her with a chair. I don't know, but yeah, the rule set is crazy, Tori. I'm looking at it here on my screen, and obviously I had it prepared to put on the screen, Raine, but I can't do that right now. One of the interesting things, though, is that so it's the tag team, but Tori, if you tap out one of the people, you still have to finish the other person in the 8 minutes or whatever it is. And then that single person could then try to tap both you and Tally out. And still win. Did you know that rule?
No, I didn't. But that's okay.
All right. Well, I mean, so here's the thing. It says if a teammate is submitted or eliminated by DQ, the remaining teammate has until the end of the match to submit both team members of the opposing team. If the match ends with 2 members versus 1, the team with both teammates automatically wins. But or if they like finish off this, or if you finish off the second person, obviously you win. But that's crazy. Like that's going to be so exciting, right? Because that means you really want to like get that first person out of there to put all the pressure on them.
Yeah. Put all the pressure onto one person.
Yeah. And the thing is too, is like understanding like as a team, like if one of you gets out, the other person can still advance by just beating up the other 2.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
I think it'll be crazy for sure. But
yeah.
I just like to think competition is fun. So
yeah.
We're not going to stress about it.
Yeah, no stressing. Okay, well then, okay, and I do want to ask you this. Look, you compete a lot. Like, you know, that journal, that book that you're talking about must be filling up pretty quick because you compete a lot. Like in jiu-jitsu, here's the thing. It's not like MMA. It's not like boxing. Like you're not weight cutting a lot or anything, right? Every time you compete?
Yeah, no, not often. Only every once in a while.
Okay. And so how often, you know, like let's say there was an event that you could compete at. How often would you compete? Would you compete weekly, monthly? Like what do you feel like your body would be able to take?
I could compete weekly. I could compete daily. I feel like as long as I don't break anything, I'm pretty good.
And as long as you don't break your opponents and you still have people to compete against.
Yeah.
See how much passion she has, Tim. Like
I know. But you don't understand. Like you're sitting there, Tori, and like, you know, nobody would think like when you're at school or when you're around your friends, like, do they know you do this? Do you tell people, or like, are they shocked when they eventually see you competing?
You know, some of my close friends know, but no one else really knows. So it's a shock when they find out because I'm just the quiet one. I'm the, you know, the goody two shoes who like who's following all the rules. I remember when I was in high school, I walked into my math class with a black eye one day. And my teacher's like, "Did you get in a fight?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because I didn't even think about it because I was fighting, and then she was all scared. But then I had to explain that it was just from boxing and jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, like, yeah, it's crazy. It's so interesting, Raine, to see. But like, Tori, I'm so excited for you. Let me, now that my computer is working, let me put on the picture quickly just so you can see it. But here is a picture of you.
Nice.
That is Team TNT. Do you have a walkout song already picked?
We do.
Is it obviously TNT from?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good. I mean, if it wasn't, I was gonna get pretty mad at you. So no, that's a good song choice, and that's gonna pump the crowd up too. You know, I like.
Yeah.
It. Are you having a lot of people come to watch the event?
I'll probably have like my parents will come, and then there's a few members from my team actually are on the male side of it, so they'll be there to cheer me on too.
Nice. What about your gym people? Like I find it funny sometimes. There's certain gyms, especially out in the Maritimes and the East Coast. There's certain gyms that turn up, like they get like a lot of their people to come. Even here, I was commentating a kickboxing event a month ago, and I told Raine, like, so we were in this casino, and this one gym must have had like half the auditorium. Like it was like crazy. Like they really get their people to come out. Is your gym going to come out and support you, Tori?
I think a few members are gonna come and hang out. I think we're all gonna go together is what the plan was. Just like a few of us are gonna go up. But a lot of them stay at the club and they'll have like a watch party, so they might do that.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Well,
That's cool.
It's sort of a far trip for them, so it's a little hard.
Wait, okay, hold on. How far is it?
Well, it's like 3.5 hours.
3.5?
Probably something like that.
Okay, here's the thing, Tori. Cut this part of the podcast and show your gym. Okay. This event is Saturday, September 21st. I know, as you said, your team's going to go to fightleagueatlantic.com and they're going to buy the pay-per-view. That's cool. But take the 3-hour drive. You show up for Tap or Tag 3 at 11 a.m. Then you hang out at the tailgate party from 4 to 6:30. And then you watch the MMA event, FLA 16 at 7 p.m. Then one of you hopefully is still sober and you drive everybody home. But like, this is an event, Tori, tell MXT, West Side MXT Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Club, right? That's how I say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out there. Get out there. I want to see all of you at the event, at the arena, the Hector Arena in Pictou, Nova Scotia, and support Tori. This girl is kicking ass.
Mhm.
She's going to be very popular and she's going to be so popular soon that she's not going to have time to be friends with all of you. So you have to support her now. So she's like, oh, you're the one that came the 3 hours to watch me compete, right? Like, if you want to be friends with Tori into the future, you got to put the work in now, right, Tori? You're going to forget all these people that don't support you now, right? You're going to abandon them.
No, you got to remember the OGs. But no, I'll drag their butts out.
Yeah, drag their butts. Because, okay, here, at least this. You won't sign autographs to them for free.
Yeah.
If they don't show up, autographs are going to cost $5 an autograph, right? Yeah. Okay, do that at least. All right, thank you. Tori, I know we've kept you long, and I'm sorry for the technical glitch. I'll put up very quickly here just so people see it. Here's the rules, okay? And it was that second last bullet that talks about the 2-on-1 thing. But like, this is going to be crazy. I'm so excited for this, Raine. Tori is so aggressive. Tori, what I want to see you do, and with your judo skills, because that's what you always use in your matches as well. You're always throwing people. You're very good in the clinch. Remember, this is a tag event. You can take that person, throw them into your corner, into your side of the cage, and then you and Tally. Mm-hmm. You and Tally can just beat the hell out of the person, and they won't even be able to tag out. I think it's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be very interesting how you guys are able to manipulate the cage, manipulate the tag thing, right? Like that rope that you have to hold on to tag is not going to be that long, I don't think.
No, it's only short. I think it's like 1.5 feet or something like that. Oh, like not long.
So unless you're competing against some 7-foot giant,
it's like long arms.
Yeah, as long as you drag them. I really think I'm very excited to see how you guys, like, and all the competitors at Tap or Tag 3 are able to manipulate that, right? To really isolate one person, tag in and out, bang, 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 and then just get that first submission. Once you get that first submission, it's game over. You know, it's going to be very tough to beat 2 people in a row. Tori, is there anything that you want to say to the fans, viewers, and listeners of the podcast that are just getting to know you, or maybe your family and friends that are watching, if people even know you compete?
I just want to say thank you to like all my supporters, because I know I have a lot of them. Whenever I make my posts up after tournaments, I have a whole bunch of people that I have to list, like my coach, my main coach, Mike Meehan, and, you know, the people at the other MXT in St. John, because there's 2 of them. And then, you know, I have a close friend, Matt. Matt Garrett. He helps me like build up programs for like weight training and stuff. So he helps me get ready for tournaments and stuff, especially this one coming up. You know, we're working on a bunch of things. A lot of people behind the scenes, and I really appreciate every one of them. And my judo club, John Mallory, everybody, I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate you guys for having me on.
Thank you so much, Tori.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Will we one day get a page in your book?
Yeah.
Yes, this is going front page.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to bring some stickers so that you can add some shiny stickers to the to the book. Okay, I will do that for sure for you. And that way, also, I want to be in the book, Raine, because then when they make the movie, they'll have to make a section of this. You know what I mean? We'll be in the movie. Yeah, this is great. Tori, one last question I'm going to ask you. It's a question that my mom used to ask me all the time in my life growing up. Almost every day she would ask it to me. So I want to ask it to you. Tori, the silent assassin Smith, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you?
10. 10 out of 10.
Nice. Anything that you want to attribute to your happiness?
Jitsu, I guess. Jitsu and judo. Yeah, the days that I don't train, I get sad. So I suppose just my sport keeps me going.
That's awesome. Tori, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to have met you.
Mhm.
In all honesty, Raine, when I see her at the events, I'm always too scared to talk to her because she's so aggressive and I don't know what she's going to be like. But Tori, I'm so happy to meet you. Thank you so much. Good luck to you. I will see you in a few weeks at Pictou, Nova Scotia, Tapper Tag 3. Are you going to be at the MMA event as well afterwards? Are you going to stick around?
Yes, I plan to be. I'll be there.
Nice. All right, very cool. I can't wait to see you. Good luck with everything. Good luck with the training. Say hi to Tally for us. And can't wait to hear that song pump over the loudspeakers. All right. See you later. Thanks, Tori.
Yeah, bye.
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 I think that was a fantastic interview.
Yeah. It's good to see, I'm going to make myself sound really old when I say young kids,
Yeah, you're an old lady. Got it.
I'm an old lady. So, yeah, it's good to see young kids, find their passion, and you see that glow like in her face. She smiled the whole time as she talked about being able to train every day and being able to compete and to fight. So that's really nice when you see someone, like Tori, who found something that she really loves to do at a young age.
And I do hope that both the gym, MXT, and Tori, hopefully they share this podcast on their socials and stuff. Young girls need to see someone like Tori and go, wait a second. I thought I had to be like some like tomboy, rough and tough chick, blah, 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 to get into this. No, like look at Tori. Like Tori is such an inspiration to people. She should be such an inspiration to young girls, young kids, guys and girls should be inspired by Tori and see what she's doing. Competing all over. Raine, I'm telling you, Raine, in no time flash, of course she's going to go international. Of course, you have someone like this with the skills she has. There's going to be tournaments and stuff like that. We've had so many jiu-jitsu competitors on our show that are competing all around the world, and I'd love to see her like spread that success and everything. And of course, flaunt the FLA gear while you're out there, right? Like keep bringing attention to where she's from and to the East Coast, into the Maritime. It's beautiful, Raine. It's very, very cool. I'm so excited. Look, get the pay-per-view. Raine, you cut the promo because you're better at it.
Oh, FLA 16 coming up on September 21st. Make sure you guys get your tickets and find them on Instagram at Fight League Atlantic.
And Tapper Tag 3. Got to add that in.
What, Tapper Tag 3? Oh, that's on the same night. Yes, Tapper Tag 3 on the same night as FLA 16. Also, please enjoy the tailgate in between Tapper Tag 3 and FLA 16.
Thank you. Perfect. I will put that on there. All right, Raine. Friends of the podcast update. This episode, just so everybody knows, we've recorded this 2 weeks in advance from us putting it out because I'm going to be on vacation in Portugal. I feel confident in saying that now because if you were going to rob me, I'm already back by the time this is airing. So suckers, right? But yeah, so Fight League Atlantic, obviously FLA 16, Tapper Tag 3, that's Saturday, September 21st. Go to fightleagueatlantic.com. Thanks. I will be commentating the Tapper Tag 3 event, and then I will be doing some interviews on FLA 16. So that's going to be very, very cool. So check that out. Jade Masson Wong, she's going to be competing for the BKFC title. I know we've promoted that a lot. I can't wait because Raine, the minute she wins, she's coming back on the podcast. So I'm very excited for that. Rory No Worry Gillis, our man with the mustache. He's competing. Well, by the time this comes out, he will have competed 2 weeks ago. But he's competing in Samurai MMA in Montreal. He's there with our friend, Mr. Entertainment, Ben Leese. That's very cool. He's on Fight Pass, and so we're very, proud of him and whatever he does. I'm sure he won, but regardless of the outcome, Rory Gillis, you're the man, and I'm so happy to have met you and to be your friend. What else do we have? You will be at Up Next Fighting
at UNF 20 on September 20th.
Big 20.
Historic show for UNF. So make sure you guys check it out here in Los Angeles, California. Tickets are still available. So please go to upnextfighting.com or find us on Instagram at upnextfighting.
Amazing, Raine. That's going to be incredible. UNF 20.
I know.
Time is just flying by. Yeah, there's so many things going on in the world. I mean, again, we're 2 weeks out. We're recording this 2 weeks out. So I don't know. Maybe the world has exploded. Maybe Dana White has quit. Maybe Francis Ngannou has re-signed with the UFC. I don't know what's going to have happened by this time in the future. But one thing I thought that we could talk about, which is kind of timeless, I guess, and I did want to have this conversation with you, is this picture, Raine. That is, do you know who that is, first of all?
Is that Ilia Topuria?
Ilia Topuria, yeah. Okay, well, you looked at the shorts. You're cheating, right? Okay.
I can see like Topuria right there.
Yeah, it's Ilia Topuria. I mean, the comment is that he's, obviously not that super recognizable. But anyways, he's Ilia Topuria. What do you notice about him?
Like on his shorts, that he has the flag on his shorts?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about his tattoos?
No. No, we're looking at his shorts. He's got custom shorts on, Raine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Custom shorts. Raine, I want to get your thoughts. What do you think about custom shorts for UFC fighters? Are you a fan of it? Are you not a fan of it?
I love it.
Yeah?
I love it. Like, it's a way for them to express themselves. I mean, I know some of them, they have like really like big personalities, right? But I think for some fighters who are just like, quiet and they don't really have that, big personality, I think the way for them to express themselves is through their gear. So I'm all for it.
Okay. But the problem is pre-20 whatever, when the UFC made the deal to go with the uniforms, they were able to have all the customization they wanted and show up with whatever kind of shorts they want and personalize themselves and stuff like that. But then when the UFC said, no, we're going with the Reebok deal, which is now the Venom deal, you now cannot do that anymore. Custom shorts, Raine, they only show up for a handful of people.
For champs.
For champs, not even for champs, though, because some non-champs get it. There's been a few non-champs that have received custom shorts. So I get what you're saying. It allows people the customization and the personality and stuff. But are you okay with only certain people getting custom shorts?
Now, is it only certain people because they have the money to pay for it?
The athlete?
Or they provide it for certain people? Because how does it work? Like, does the athlete, like, if it's a custom pair of shorts, do the athletes pay for those, or do they have to pay extra for those?
No way, Raine.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, so
now we got to ask someone that, but there's no way. Because if that were the case, then okay, well, hold on.
Yeah, because if it's only given to like a certain number of people, so in my head, it's like, okay, is it because of like a cost issue, or is it because they're only giving it to like, they're handpicking certain athletes at the moment?
Well, that's okay. So now you've raised something that I was not prepared to talk about, which I love. But that's crazy. So you're saying, like, does the UFC say to, let's say, DDP, Dricus du Plessis, hey, dude, we will make you custom shorts, but you have to pay us $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, God knows. Then we will make custom shorts and we sell them, because everybody that gets custom shorts, you can buy them on the UFC website at the UFC store. Guess how much they cost?
$200?
No, $114.99.
Okay.
So it's not terrible, like the cost. Although I don't know who's wearing these. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen anyone buy them or wear them, let alone the regular fight kit. But I've never seen anyone buy custom shorts at my gym, at least. I think the cost of the normal shorts are $114.99. So the cost isn't even anything different. But so do you think a fighter gets a cut if they sell shorts? Do you think they get a cut? Like, they get $1 for every short sold?
Probably, because I think that's how wrestling works. And whenever they sell merchandise, right, they get a cut from like any merchandise that was sold with like their name on it. Okay.
I mean, I bet you the UFC doesn't do that, but okay, fine. But that would make sense, though. So if DDP says, yes, okay, fine, I'll give you the $20,000 to invest into making me shorts and providing them. Then when my fans buy them, I get $1 each, and therefore I'm going to hope that I sell at least 20,000 shorts to make my money back.
Yeah. So, or the case could be the athletes probably do not have to pay anything extra. And right now, this might be UFC's attempt to make custom shorts, like right for like certain athletes who they deem to be like popular, and then see if fans would actually buy them too. And that's going to be a new avenue for UFC to make money.
Okay. Now, do you think it's fair if we think about athletes and like how fair it is amongst the group of them? Do you think it's fair that only certain athletes that, let's just say, Dana says is popular enough gets custom shorts? Like, for example, if you're Bobby Green, my favorite, he doesn't get custom shorts. You know, well, he hasn't had it yet. So do you think that's okay, though, that some people get and some people don't?
I don't think it's okay because I don't think it's fair. But however, if they're judging by the popularity of the fighter, I think that would encourage fighters to, you know, I guess to compete more or to try to bring out the personality
more popular.
Yeah. Because, you know, we've talked about this in a podcast too before. We've encountered fighters who they don't even like, you know, put anything out on their social media.
Yeah.
They don't, you know, they think that it's all about fighting. It's all about fighting. But if you're trying to make it to the big stage, it's not just about fighting. It involves marketing. It involves, you know, having some sort of like, you don't have to be like out and like be loud about your personality. But to me, there's some sort of type of like character that you put out there. Because at the end of the day, when you are being watched, whether you're fighting, you're doing interviews, you're showing a part of you, a character, and you're trying to, you know, like people get attracted to that. And then it comes down to, hey, you know, if you have merchandise, then they'll buy your merchandise.
Yeah, look, we've talked to prosecutors, criminal defense attorneys, nutritionists, coaches, you know, ring girls. Like, we've talked to everybody in the industry. I would love to talk to someone that's part of the UFC merchandising and go, how many of these shorts do you sell? Like, how many, you know, Max Holloway custom shorts have you sold? And how many normal shorts do you sell? Like, does it sell more or less? Because I'd be very curious. Honestly, I feel like it cannot be a lot of people that buy it. I really feel like it can't. If you've ever bought it, message me, leave a comment, message me, tell me that you've bought the shorts or anything UFC related. I'd love to know. You know what I mean?
I think people would, honestly, once it's out there, people would. I mean,
Raine, this UFC watch that I have from Timex is a beautiful watch. I love it. I've never seen one person have a UFC watch ever, anywhere. You know, I'm at my gym, and the number of times I've seen someone wear, like, I have my UFC gym shirts. When I went to California and went to the UFC gym, I bought some tank tops and stuff, and I have the UFC shirts. My wife has them, whatever. We're at the gym. We wear it all the time. Where else would you wear it? You know what I mean? I've never seen anyone wear it. I've seen more people wear Fight in Sight tank tops at my own gym than I've seen wear a UFC shirt. Thank you for everyone that purchased. But, you know, like, like Raine, I don't know who buys it. I don't think it's fair. That's the thing.
I remember when you said, "Oh, Raine, do you want to buy the UFC like Timex watch?" And I was like, "Oh, they make that?" And that's the thing. There's probably some people out there.
Not enough marketing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sure. Maybe it's a factor of marketing too, but I guarantee you, if I start telling everybody a UFC watch, nobody's going to give a crap. This watch, American, is probably like $60. Like, it's nothing. And it's really nice. Like, I know people will make fun of me, but I like it. It's nice. It looks kind of like a G-Shock watch or whatever for those on audio only. Like, it's a nice watch.
Yeah.
And it's got UFC, and I just feel like, hey, I'm supporting the brand that I like. I'm supporting the company. But like fighters, you know, like, I love to buy fighter shirts and stuff like that. But like this, my problem with it is I feel that not everybody gets it. Not even every champion, mind you. I don't think so. I don't think every champion gets it.
I don't think so either.
But then challengers have got it. Because Israel Adesanya have custom shorts when he fought DDP? And he was the challenger. I'm almost positive he was wearing custom shorts. He had like a black and gold kind of design.
I can't remember now.
And DDP had his cool green ones, like with the Australian, like the South African colors and stuff, like, and it looked really cool. But how many people buy it, Raine? All right, Raine, you're stumped at my incredible question. I have the solution, okay, that is going to solve UFC's problem with this and is going to make them $1 kabillion with a K, kabillion.
Okay, what is it?
You ready for my idea for the shorts or for the kits? You make custom event kits.
Yeah.
So when we go to Macau coming up, Macau, Hong Kong, you have a custom set for the Macau event that will obviously look a little bit more Asian, blah, 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 right? Whatever. Then when you do an event in Paris, UFC Paris kit. Looks cool. And then you'll obviously have like a black version and a white version or whatever. You can have a few colors. But the generalized styling, Raine, people will buy that, I feel.
Oh, for sure.
But here's what I'm saying. If you were going to buy the Max Holloway shorts, you will for sure buy the event shorts where he fights. Okay. But here's the thing. If I was watching UFC 300 or whatever, 308, right? And none of my favorite fighters are on, I might still buy the kit because I'm like, well, it's cool. It's limited edition.
Like a souvenir. Yeah.
I've already collected the last few pay-per-view shorts. I might as well buy the next one. Yeah. You will sell those way more than however many Max Holloway shorts. And again, no disrespect to Max Holloway. He's the greatest in he's incredible. But I just feel if you're UFC trying to capitalize, I would sell something that becomes more of like a collector's set. And I feel like, a UFC Toronto kit, like when they're in Toronto, guarantee every UFC Toronto fan will at least think about buying it for a second. Yeah. But to buy someone shorts, like I always feel like it's weird. Do you have any tattoos of people's faces on you?
No. But guess what? Like there's people who do that. I remember.
I was going to say you're getting one. You're getting the Joe Rogan face on your ankle.
No. But remember, I think there was a fan who got a tattoo of a DDP on his leg. Yeah. After he won. So there's like diehard fans who would do that. I mean, if you look at NBA and soccer and football, there's like people who would buy jerseys of the players. And what I'm saying is like for UFC, that's not a thing yet. So I think this is their attempt to be like, okay, you know what? NBA does this. NFL does this.
What's NDA?
NBA.
Oh, NBA.
NBA,
okay.
Yeah.
NDA. I thought you were saying a non-disclosure agreement.
No.
Okay, sorry.
But what I'm saying is like, NBA, NFL, MLB, they all have like, they have merch for the fans, right? Jerseys, even shorts.
But what I'm saying is, but here's the thing though, Raine. The reason why is because if you're a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, right? Yes, I buy the jersey. And yes, some guy's name is on it, or maybe not, because you can buy them blank too. But the reason is because then when I go to the event, we're all wearing that shirt. Yeah. But that doesn't happen at UFC. People aren't going to go and all wear the UFC fight kit. But if you had an event-specific kit, maybe you could sell that at the venue on the day of and people would put it on.
True. Right? Like, I mean, WWE does that. And now that they're, partners with WWE, that might be something that they would explore. I mean, they might even have like chairs like this, like that one that I got from SummerSlam when I sat ringside. Because when you buy ringside seats, you would basically take home your chair. That's like your souvenir.
Yeah. Right. I take my chair home no matter where I go, whether you're allowed to or not. Just rip it out of the venue and take. No, but Raine, so here's the thing. UFC, you make custom event-specific kits. You sell them at the venue and you sell them afterwards. and you make it like a collector's edition that people have to buy every numbered pay-per-view kit. You make it specific to the city. You add a little bit of cool stuff. You stop doing these custom shorts for individuals and you force them into this, because then the person that did love Max Holloway and was going to buy the Max Holloway shorts will buy the UFC 309 Max Holloway kit. But it will be the Hawaii looking kit or whatever, right? Like whatever this city is for that event. Genius, Raine. I'm telling you, I'm a marketing genius.
There you go. Good thing Dana White is listening. Hi, Dana.
Good thing. Yeah. And unblock me on Instagram, Dana. Raine, I did want to say thank you again to millions.co. So they made, speaking of merch.
Nice.
Beautiful. And Raine, did you notice that this logo is way bigger than the shirt that I sent you, right?
Yeah.
So the logo, I made it so that it really fills the shirt. I'm telling you, it's good quality. Go get it. Millions.co. You can buy our shirt. It will help support the show. I really, really appreciate it if you do. Raine appreciates it if you do. Raine, if you ever see someone on the street wearing a Fight Insight shirt, you would sign their shirt for free, right? You won't charge them.
For sure. Yeah. I always have like a Sharpie with me. So
nice. And you will sign it for free. You won't charge them.
For free. I won't charge anything.
Nice. Okay, good. What a nice person. All right. Raine, I think that's it for the show. We're good.
Yeah.
I feel like we had an incredible guest in Tori. Very excited to see. And yeah. All right. Anything that you want to say before we get out of here?
No, thank you again to Tori. And then don't miss Fight League Atlantic 16 on September 21st and Up Next Fighting 20 on September 28th.
And Tapper Tag 3.
And Tapper Tag 3.
As a FLA 16. Yeah, don't forget. Okay, Raine, I think that's it. Look, we, like I said a few times, we're recording this 2 weeks out. I have no clue who the guest next week will be. But it will be someone cool and amazing. Lined up, I think we do have the return of the Slim Reaper, Rayshawn.
Slim Reaper Roland.
Rayshawn Roland, yeah, Ray Roland, right? So we got him lined up because he's fighting is it at UNF 20? He'll be fighting?
UNF 20, yeah.
There you go. So I can't wait to see that guy again. And we've got tons of people. Another Slim Reaper, speak of the devil, another Slim Reaper, Robert Desarnais, he's fighting in BKFC very, very soon. So hopefully we'll be able to have him back on after he kicks butt and goes 2-0 in BKFC. And but we'll have some other people. We've got some UFC fighters lined up that we want to have on. Dana White's always welcome.
Yeah. And Don Davis.
Can I say one quick thing?
Yeah.
They spelled Ashley Thiner's name wrong on PFL's main post.
Oh my God. No.
Are you freaking serious? Raine, I refrained so bad from saying anything bad about Bellator during that interview because I'm being respectful. But my God, they spell her name wrong on the post. The disrespect is crazy. No? Why are you so quiet? Because you want a job for Bellator,
I'm just quiet because I know these types of things happen.
No, they do not happen, Raine. You have 15 people, 16 people's names on a poster. You can't double check it once.
But, I'm just saying, mistakes happen, and, I don't think they did it on purpose.
Of course they didn't do it on purpose. But that's a spell check thing, right? You wrote Thiner, Thiner, and it auto-corrects it to thinner. But I mean, got to figure that shit out. And I immediately commented, within minutes of them posting it, somehow I saw it. I immediately posted saying, you spelled Ashley's name wrong. They never took it down. Dude, you take it down, you correct it, and you repost it. Can you imagine? I spelled Tori's name wrong with 2 R's. First of all, Tori would come down and hunt me and kill me, probably. You know what I mean? I'm not risking that. Anyway, all right. Raine, we are out of here. Thank you so much. Great podcast.
All right. Thank you again. Bye.
Bye.